Hey guys,
What's going on, people?
how y'all doing out there?
Hope you all are doing good.
Did you like our little intro? We thought it was kind of cute. Did you like it?
That was courtesy of DJ Booth.
DJ Booth.
Thank you.
In the house. How you guys doing? Thank you. First of all, we want to thank you. This is Colin and Chris. Welcome to Rising to the Top with Colin and Crystal. We are so glad you guys came back to join us again this week. And we're so glad that you came last week. We're so happy. This kind of started out as like a fluky kind of thing for fun, but we're having a good time doing it, so we're going to keep doing it for people who want to listen. So we're glad you guys are here. Hey, what's going on? LaShonda Pitts in the house.
What's up, Miss Pitts?
So guys, this week during the week, we were reflecting on the last 2 years of our marriage because we like to stop and reflect on where we've been and then look at where we are going, right?
Absolutely. That's our roadmap. You got to, take a pause and do that sometimes.
That's right. You got to look and see what's going on. Take inventory, take stock, right?
Definitely so.
Yeah.
Definitely so.
So we want to tell you a little bit about a story. And
well, kind of a life story.
It is a life story.
Somewhat orchestrated by myself. So I think I'll tell the story.
You tell the story. Tell it.
So, 25 years of marriage, as we've mentioned previously. So at the point of 23 years of marriage, I kind of considered a job opportunity that arose, and it was kind of out of state.
Not kind of.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it was out of state. I mean, I pondered it for quite some time, then naturally brought it to Crystal and said,
well, let me back up a minute.
What's your thoughts?
Let me back up a minute.
Yeah.
So, Colin was looking for a better job opportunity. He had a job here in Atlanta, but he was looking for a better job opportunity, as we all do sometimes, right? We're all looking for something better if you're not really 100% satisfied with where you were.
Explore my horizons is
right.
What the exercise was.
And he couldn't really find what he was looking for here, and
so I kind of brought that to Crystal. I said, so what if I was to take this job opportunity
in New York?
That's in New York, our old hometown, naturally. And she said,
no, let me go back a second. Let me go back a minute. So he's looking for something. He couldn't find what he wanted here. And a job opportunity became available in New York for him. And he didn't tell me about it at first. So there was that.
Well, I told you, I was pondering before I kind of brought it to the table,
Which is understandable. That's understandable. So he didn't tell me. And then he said, what'd you say?
I said, will you consider moving back to New York?
And I said, well, let me give you the clean version. I said, no. And then I said, hell no. I ain't moving back to New York. Not happening. Not happening. And
so the period of time for the opportunity for me to transfer back to Atlanta was actually about a year, 12 months.
Right.
So 12 months somewhat turned into 18 months in the long term.
A very long 18 months. So what was supposed to be a 1 year assignment, and I asked him, I said, how long is this job going to be for? And he said, I said, how long are you going to be gone if you take this job in New York? And he said it would be a year. And he asked me, was I open to the possibility of him commuting back and forth since I didn't want to move back to New York? And
so we kind of did that. I mean, I kind of did that. The first phase was, hon, I'll be home every 2 weeks, right? Every 3 weeks, maybe.
That's what he said.
Well, sometimes it got a little bit longer and a little bit stressful and strenuous for us.
Yeah, that was a very long 18 months to be apart. That was crazy. And what happened was before he left, when we decided that we were going to do this, and it was a very hard decision to make because we had never really been away from each other that long.
Not for that long period of time. Absolutely not.
And so I was a little hesitant, and I asked him the question, do you think our marriage can handle the separation for a period of time like that? And he said,
well, I said, absolutely, it can. You know, we are built on a foundation of trust and love, and we made it happen.
Right.
It was not the ideal situation. Was it risky on several fronts? Absolutely it was, but it was something that we kind of came to an agreement on, and made it work for us.
Well, and so what happened too is that we bought a house. Right before that, we bought this house. We bought the house, and then the next week he left me with everything. I had to do everything by myself.
Not so true. I mean, I got things situated. We moved in. We hung pictures. We
boxes,
made it
and
look
boxes,
lived in.
and boxes,
moved the
and
boxes to the garage.
And boxes.
Got her as comfortable as I could possibly make her, naturally knowing that, you know, there'll be intervals between commuting back and forth. So,
right. And our daughter was in New York already, so she was kind of excited that he was coming, and I was jealous because I wasn't coming, but I did not want to move back to New York.
I got to hang out with my baby a little bit.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yes, it was, absolutely.
So those 18 months was very long, and you know, that's a test of your marriage when you're away from each other like that, right? So I think we have a lot of pros about being away from each other for that period of time. And some of those pros were the euphoria of missing one another. Aw, that was so deep.
That was.
It was deep. It was very euphoric.
Especially the late night on-screen sort of...
A lot of FaceTime going on, folks.
Yeah.
A lot of FaceTime.
Gotta keep it clean, but there was a lot of on-screen date nights, so to speak.
A lot of on-screen date nights. We did a lot of that. That was fun. But I tell you one thing that was kind of cool. It felt like we were dating again, and we created a deeper connection between us, which was very cool after being together for so long. You know, we talked about complacency. We talked about, you know, when you get too used to each other, you kind of take that for granted. But when he was away, you know, it just really sealed something for us, and you know, we felt more appreciative of each other.
We absolutely did. You know, I would say from my point of view, you know, I definitely experienced the void of, you know, not being together ultimately, and you know, that was difficult. It was hard. It
was hard. Some other things that were positives. I got to keep the AC on. The air conditioner was blasting up in here, guys.
And I got the bills to prove it.
I had that AC going, let me tell you. So if you were here last week and you know what I was talking about with that AC, let me tell you, the AC was flowing when he wasn't here.
Yeah,
it was on.
I'm sure. You know,
hey, Van.
You know, let me get you some water.
Wait. What? Where you going? Where you going?
You look like you need some water.
Oh my God! Look at this.
Oh, where did that come from?
Dishwashing soap. Really? The dishwashing soap and water? No, that's not going to do it. That's not going to work for me. Dishwashing soap. Okay, so I don't have to tell you, the dishwashing soap was not diluted. Hello.
Well, I kind of stopped since last week, since you put me on blast. I took a back seat to that.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Okay. But we missed each other. We did. We missed each other. I think one of the things that too is that, you know, he would probably say that, you know, Oh,
you definitely learned how to budget. So let's go back a little bit. So for 23 years, I've done the budget pretty much. And then certainly,
as you should.
As I should. And then certainly within my absence, Crystal took the helm.
Had no choice.
Did the budgeting. I was so proud of you. Because she even started to forecast.
Whatever.
I was stunned by that.
I did become very good at that, I have to say. I give myself a little pat. I became pretty good at that. I thought that was pretty good.
I thought it was very good.
So now I'm like, send that money home to mama. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it in the bank. Let's go.
You got paid
bills
today?
to pay.
Do a transfer right now.
Do that transfer right
Immediately.
now. Immediately. Don't wait. Don't go into Manhattan and go to the club or whatever it is you were doing.
Don't go to Resorts Casino.
Don't go to Resorts Casino.
The little budget for Resorts Casino.
Stayed at the casino with the old people, folks. He was sitting up there with the old folks at the casino up in Queens, New York.
That's all good. That's all good.
Playing his chips and having his little drinky drink.
Nothing wrong with a cocktail.
So all of that to say, it was, we missed each other, but we had a deeper appreciation for each other, and it just kind of solidified that, you know, we still loved each other. And when he did come home, which is not that often, he came home every couple of weeks or so, but when he did come home, oh man, it was like
super date night, baby.
I
super
told
date
everybody,
night.
Don't call me, don't come over, don't text me. and any of my friends that's on here now, you know that's true, right? I was like, don't text me, don't call me, don't even look for me. I'm not coming out. We're not hanging out. Not happening.
Oh, that's right.
All time was given to him when he came home, and that's the way it should be.
Well, much appreciated. I mean, you know, that was, again, an experience,
Yeah.
you know, that kind of had to go through, unfortunately, and to put you through.
Yeah.
I hope not to ever do that again.
No, you're not doing it again.
That was the longest period we were apart, actually. So when we were engaged, we were apart for maybe about 2 weeks. I recall I had to travel for work, and it was overseas in Asia, and it was a 2-week time frame, and that was at that point that was a long period of time.
I think that was the longest time that we were apart.
But
before this time,
something good came out of that, which was, what was it?
You tell him.
Well,
you tell him.
When I came home, this is back in, guys, 91.
91.
91. And we got to working on our little baby.
TMI. Yeah. Yeah, Samantha was then conceived, okay?
That's right.
Samantha, shout out to my baby. I love you, boo-boo.
Shout out, Sammy.
So, you know, all of that, telling that story is us leading to tonight's word. And tonight's word is commitment. Commitment is being true to each other. Committed is supporting one another.
Foundational trust.
Yes.
I go back to say that again, because ultimately I think the two of us as a union, it would have been a struggle if that wasn't there.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's true.
So, you know, again, doing what we had to do to further my career and absolutely maintain a particular lifestyle, ultimately.
And I guess, you know, I guess we all have to do that sometimes. And I know that there's plenty of you out there who have done that. We have good friends of ours that live in Florida, and her...
Hey.
What is that?
What that is?
Samantha, come get your father. Come get your Sam. Look what he's playing.
You did say lifestyle. Did I live this here lifestyle? Came from the bottom to the top, my lifestyle. All right. Enough of that.
I cannot believe you played that. I can't believe it.
That's an old favorite of mine.
Sam, come get your father. Okay, back to what I was saying now.
So you said.
So I said, yes, commitment. I know that I had to be a ride or die chick to be able to support what he needed to do, and I did that.
For the family.
And I did it for our family as well.
Absolutely.
Yes, I did that. And you know, you support through the hard decisions, because as long as the goal is for you as a couple and for your family, then, you know, your commitment is there. There's no reason to doubt your commitment for each other. You know, what God brings together, let no man tear you apart. And, you know, we gained that support for each other, and it really helped us to grow a lot. And we wanted to share that with you because, you know, there's so many couples that, even people that we know, that are breaking up and divorcing. And we thought it was really important to kind of stress commitment. And I know a lot of young couples too. Some of them are people I know from work, younger couples who have gotten married in your 30s. And you guys just, you know, no matter what, that's the message really. No matter what, stick together, stick it out through thick or thin. Those first 5 years of marriage is kind of hard.
Oh yeah,
hard.
We can tell you stories, and perhaps we will in the future.
We might do that too.
But you know, it's that level of commitment, and you know, there is always that possibility of rekindling as well.
Yeah, you can.
Sometimes, as they say, perhaps happiness makes the heart grow fonder.
That's right, it does.
So, you know, we made it work for ourselves.
Yeah, we did.
So that's a good thing. So
I have to tell you, I fell in love with him all over again. And it reminded me of all the reasons why I married him in the first place. That's my sexy chocolate man, y'all. Y'all know the deal already. You know. Already? You know. So anyway, but you can't just shut down. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Somebody called. Even if you agree to disagree, you come to some kind of an agreement. That's all we're saying. That's it. So
absolutely. So wifey?
Yes. Mwah.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, baby. Before we go, I want you guys, please keep posting, keep commenting. And there's two things I want to ask you tonight. One, you know, we want to ask you guys to, you know, send us some suggestions. What do you want to hear us talk about? Besides our personal crazy stories, which we're going to tell you anyway.
And we got lots.
We got a lot of stories. But, you know, tell us what you would like to hear us talk about. You know, we love talking about love and marriage, relationship between love and marriage.
It was a show, wasn't it?
Love and marriage, yeah. We want you to also click on subscribe on here. Make sure you click on subscribe so that the next time we go live, you will get a notification when we do. Okay? Got women. What's that? This one with the pop-up songs. What is it? The pop-up songs. Can they even hear that?
I think so.
Spoken love, only love.
That's wifey, baby. That's wifey. That's you.
I'm his wifey. Sweet, but you know when to keep it straight. Hey, only when it comes to me. See, wifey. Said you had her mind blown.
All right, people.
All right. They can't hear what you had on.
Yeah, they can hear it. Absolutely.
No, they can't. It was that song. It was the song Wifey. Anyway, we love that song. All right, guys.
All right, guys.
We got to give you one more thing. I'm gonna do a shameless plug. We met a really nice lady this week.
Definitely did.
Her name is Lynette Wheeler. So we want to give a shout out to Lynette. Hey, Lynette. She is amazing. She's a really nice lady. She is one of the salespeople at AutoNation, Mola, Georgia, here in Atlanta, in Gwinnett County. And if you guys are looking for a car, and I know I'm sorry, it's a shameless plug, but if you're looking for a car, this is a nice lady, guys.
Local peoples, go check her out.
Yeah, go
Definitely
check her
a nice
out.
lady. She'll take care of you.
She's amazing, and she will take good care of you. She's a really nice person. So shout out to you, Lynette. I hope you're enjoying your vacation with your baby this week. And we'll probably see you next week or the week after. Don't know. Anyway, guys.
All right, guys. Thanks very much for joining us.
We're signing off.
We appreciate it. Thanks for joining Colin and Crystal.
Thanks for joining us.
Rising to the
top with Colin and Crystal. We will see you next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Please make sure you like and share and post us and like and share us and share our videos with other people. Hopefully we could bring a smile to somebody else's face. And I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Thank you. Thank you. Guys, have a good night.
Go watch the ESPYs.
No, don't watch that. Don't watch it. They're not bigging nobody up tonight. Anyway, love you guys, and we'll see you next week. All right, we're out of here. We playing
Bye, guys.
this out? We playing this out or no?
I played you out already.
Oh,
You told
okay.
me to shut it down, so now you want me to play it again.
All right. Well, that's it.
time.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Peace. Never.
Wait.
Never should I put you in control of things.
This is like